Everybody's life is like a movie. And when you encounter someone new, it's like you're walking into the middle of their movie. You have no idea of what's gone on before you arrived.
Good morning, Detective.
You seen anything yet?
Not really. Ready to see him?
Yeah, give me a sec.
As we live out our own movies, new characters can come in and completely alter the plot, sending us down a path that was never part of our original script. But like in a movie, when that new character enters, your storyline changes completely.
Motivation is when the people written about need to accomplish something throughout the narrative. Now, although characters need all sorts of things, their specific motivation is whatever they wish to gain by the story's finish. Now, I don't care if we're talking books, movies, short stories, even video games. All characters need motive to drive the story forward. Now, every good story has strong characters and strong conflict. If your characters are weak or the conflict is minute, then nobody's going to care what happens in your story. Yes.
What if there is no conflict?
Then there is no story. Conflict is the lifeblood of a good narrative. Your main character needs a goal, a dream, a desire, and then you need to place as many obstacles in the way as you can. As your hero overcomes those obstacles to achieve his objective, you now create compelling interest.
All I'm saying is statutory rape should not be based on a girl's age.
What should it be based on?
Her breast size.
Her breast size?
Yeah. You can't tell me that there hasn't been a student in one of your classes where you thought, Christ, not a jury in the world would convict me if I tapped that.
Would you respect me any less, Tom, if I told you I haven't?
Yeah, right. You're not a gym teacher. Spend 20 minutes with one of them on the volleyball court, bouncing around and sweating, then come talk to me. I mean, you gotta realize, girls develop a lot faster these days than they did back when those laws were made. I mean, even the name, statutory rape, it's wrong. They threw rape in there to make the crime sound more vile than it is. I mean, rape implies dragging into the bushes, kicking and screaming. But if you're sipping on sparkling cider in a hot tub, the girl that's 16 that looks like she's 25, that's not rape, statutory or otherwise. And it shouldn't be called that either.
What should they call it?
I don't know. Inner-aged loving.
Inner-age loving.
Yeah. Okay, hear me out. Say a guy gets popped for having sex with one of his students. The penalty for statutory rape is 7 years.
Is that what it really is?
I don't know, I'm just guessing. But say the penalty is 7 years, right? But change the name of the crime to inner-age loving. And knock 2 years off for each cup size the girl is.
If the girl's underdeveloped and actually looks like a child, give them the full sentence. But if she's a B cup, knock 2 years off. She's a C cup, knock 4 years off, and so on.
What if she's a pair of double Ds?
Community service.
Guys, this is Louise Sutton. She just moved here from Elmira, New York. Miss Sutton will be teaching 7th grade social studies. This is Vincent Marsden. He teaches English and creative writing.
I think my daughter will be in one of your classes.
I'm Tom Butler, gym teacher.
Brad Naismith, math.
Principal Murphy, the new math books just arrived. They need you to sign for them.
I was just showing Miss Sutton around.
They can't wait.
I'd be happy to show Miss Sutton around.
I'd appreciate that. I was just about to show her the track in the courtyard area.
Just give me a minute and I'll change.
So how long you been a teacher here?
Oh, God. Going on 7 years.
How do you like it?
Love it. I've always gotten along with the kids and, well, it works out really well for me. So, is your husband a teacher also?
I don't have a husband. It's just me and my daughter, Raven.
Raven, huh? That's an unusual name.
I named her after the character Mystique from X-Men. Not a big fan of the movie, but I really like the name.
Lucky for her, you didn't go with Wolverine.
Hey, kids. Tom Butler. We met briefly in the gym?
Yes, I believe we did. Louise Sutton.
Hey, any relation to Frank Sutton? He played Sergeant Carter on Gomer Pyle. Now there was an underrated actor.
Didn't you get enough exercise on the basketball court?
Come on, there's a couple of words that should never be used in the same sentence. Like enough and exercise, organized and religion, Adam Sandler and actor. Some things are just not meant to be said together.
How about good and bye?
Oh, yeah. I'm interrupting something?
Well, as a matter of fact, we were just...
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're giving her a tour of the place. Yeah, well, anyway, I'll let you two get on with it. Nice to meet you.
Talk about tourist interruptus.
That's okay. I really should be going anyway.
So soon? We haven't even finished the tour.
By the time I get the bus and get home, it'll be almost 6. My daughter gets really nervous if I'm home too late.
Don't you have a car?
The minute we made it into L.A., it died.
Whereabouts do you live?
Over in the Reseda area.
You know what? That's on the way to my place. Why don't you let me drive you home?
Oh, I couldn't impose.
No imposition at all. You know, I have to go that way anyway. The least I could do is drop you off. I like what you've done with the place. Earth tones.
You should have seen it before I hired the decorator.
Can I use your restroom before I go? I've had about 5 cups of coffee today.
Of course. Over that way, down the hall, second door on the left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. Sorry. Jesus.
Apology accepted.
Jesus.
Can you hand me that plunger?
Well, I'd better be on my way.
Oh, hold on a minute. Let me introduce you to my daughter. Raven?
Oh, that's okay. You know, I can meet her tomorrow
Just
in
take a second.
class. Okay.
Honey, this is your new English teacher, Mr. Marsden.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to see you too. Mom, the toilet in my bathroom's clogged up again.
Again?
Yeah, I tried to use the plunger, but it didn't help.
I can tell you I'm gonna love this place. The pipes rattle, the toilet's back up, and I've already found roaches.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. It's uncanny the little things one finds in this place. I can't do this.
Of course you can.
Look, okay, if Ellen is X years old, in 13 years she'll be 24, right? So X plus 13 equals 24. So you just subtract 13 from 24, and what do you get?
11?
Right. 11 plus 13 equals 24. So X is 11. Give me another one.
12 is 16 less than 4 times y.
Okay, so 12 equals 4 times y minus 16. So we start by adding 16 to 12, and what do you get?
28?
And what times 4 is 28?
7?
Right, so in this case, y equals 7. Do you get it?
I think so.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi.
Just I was fixing my hair.
Fixing your hair, huh? I didn't know my daughter had broken hair. Thank you, Josette. I really appreciate you always coming by to help Sharon out.
No, it's no problem.
So, is your hair fixed now?
Yes.
I don't know. It still looks broken from here. So how was school today?
It was okay. We're learning algebra.
Are you learning it okay?
I think I have it figured out. X almost always equals 11, and y almost always equals 7. I'd say you just can't take algebra too seriously.
Okay, can anyone tell me what we were discussing yesterday? Yes, David.
We were talking about the importance of motivation.
That's right. How do you strengthen motivation? Yes, Janice.
Obstacles put in its path?
Well, that's part of it. The main character needs to have a strong desire. He needs to really want something. It could be as simple as wanting to find true love, as complex as wanting to rob a bank, It could even be as lame as Pee Wee Herman wanting to find his bike. It doesn't matter how simple or even stupid the desire is. If it's important to the main character, it'll be important to the audience. Raven, did you get lost?
No.
Everyone, we have a new student. This is Raven Sutton. So, you didn't get lost. Why were you late?
I just was. You want to send me to the principal's office?
No, we'll let it slide this time, but try to be on time in the future, okay? As I was talking about before, desires are very, very important. If you emphasize the importance to the character, the audience will get it.
I'm sorry. I'll talk to her about her attitude.
I wouldn't be too hard on her. I'm sure a lot of it has to do with being in a new environment.
Still no excuse for her being rude. It's times like this I miss my husband. He's a much better disciplinarian than I am.
So where is your husband these days? If you don't mind my asking.
I don't mind your asking. He's dead.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
It's all right. It was years ago. Cancer. I've had to raise Raven alone. I guess I just don't discipline her like I should.
Well, when she gets used to the new surroundings, makes a few new friends, I'm sure she'll be fine.
Oh, that reminds me. In about 2 weeks, I'm going to have a little housewarming party for her.
Housewarming party for Raven?
Okay, it's for both of us. But, you know, I thought it'd be a good chance for her to make some friends, and I could get to know more of the staff.
Good idea.
I'd love it if you and Sharon could come.
No, we'd be delighted.
Great. Wow, that was a fast lunch break. I'll see you later.
Hey, are you busy later?
Busy?
I remember a time when the only people who had tattoos were sailors and porn stars. You don't have any hidden tattoos, do you?
Do I look like the kind of woman that would have a tattoo?
No, thank God. I always wonder about the first woman who looked in a mirror at her backside and thought to herself, yeah, I could splash ink across that.
Yeah, it is kind of gross.
Yeah. Just imagine, 40 years from now, all these women going to skin doctors to have the bat removed from the top of their asses.
No, honest, Doc, it was a butterfly when I had it put on 32 years ago. How can you not like onions?
They're gross. Onions are the devil's testicles.
One day, I'm going to make you an Italian dinner, and I'm going to put one small onion in the sauce, and you won't even taste it.
If I put a drop of cat pee in your sauce, you wouldn't taste it either. Roger Moore's okay, but who could compare with Connery?
Oh, yeah. He had it going on.
Yeah.
So what do you think about Pierce?
Not bad. He's sort of a hybrid of Moore and Connery.
And what do you think about the blonde one?
The ugly guy?
Yeah.
He looks like a fellow you'd hire to clean your gutters.
Don't tone it down for me. How do you really feel?
Well, I tried to enjoy his films, but I couldn't because of all the rumbling noise.
Rumbling noise?
Yeah. Ian Fleming rolling in his grave.
Since Philip's death, I've been putting all my energy into raising Raven. Unfortunately, anytime I dated anyone, she felt threatened.
Has she accepted any of your new relationships?
Not one. Although I wouldn't exactly call them relationships. Most of the guys never stuck around long enough for her to get to like them. After a while, you just stop trying.
Maybe we should all do something together. Is there some activity she likes? I mean, maybe camping, miniature golf, bowling? I don't know.
She's not all that gregarious. She does enjoy photography. And she's pretty good at computers.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she restores pictures, old photographs. She's really quite good at making collages. She made it.
Hey, I've got an idea. This Sunday, I was going to take Sharon to Venice Boardwalk. Why don't you and Raven join us? She'll love it.
I don't know.
Oh, come on. You're new to California. You've got to experience Venice. We'll do some shopping, we'll have a great meal, and it'll give Raven a chance to see what a swell guy I am.
Where the hell have you been?
Raven, honey, you startled me. What are you doing out of bed?
I asked you a question.
I went to dinner with Vincent. I texted you telling you I'd be at the pier.
When?
Oh, don't tell me you didn't get it. You live on that iPhone of yours.
Are you gonna start dating him now?
Look, Vincent's the first man to come along in years who makes me feel like a woman. I'll be damned if your insecurities are going to take that away from me.
So selfish.
I'm selfish. Listen to yourself.
You don't even know him. How can you judge his character so soon?
I might ask you the same thing.
Well, I'm not the one dating him.
I'm a good judge of character.
Oh, really? You wouldn't know it based on your previous choice.
I'm not going to keep apologizing for the kind of man your father was. Raven, come back here. I'm not through with you yet.
I'm not through with you either.
But love, you have to accept that Mommy likes this man. It's nice to have company now and then.
Stop talking to me like I'm a child. Don't you enjoy my company?
For someone who doesn't want to be treated like a child, that's a pretty childish thing to say. No matter where this goes with Vincent and me, I will never love anyone more than you. You're my life.
Yeah? Let's see how your attitude changes after he's fucked you a couple of times.
I am so sorry.
Don't you ever hit me again. Ever.
Okay, let's get one thing straight. If I want to go out with a man, if I want to kiss a man, if by God I want to bring him home and ball his brains out, it's my choice, his luck, and none of your damn business. You got that?
Do you really think he'd like you if you weren't attractive?
You're not an evil girl, so why do you try to be?
You have no idea how vulnerable you are.
Wow, this is a crazy place. I've never seen anything like it. Raven, come on, keep up.
I want to walk in the water.
Okay, go ahead, but be careful, all right?
I'm only going to go up to my ankles, Dad.
Okay.
Raven, why don't you go with her?
I'm not a babysitter.
Come on, Raven, what do we talk about? See? I told you she'd come around.
You don't think she seemed a little upset?
Maybe just a little bit pouty. That's just Raven realizing the world doesn't revolve around Raven.
I love the beach so much. Don't you?
No. Actually, I don't.
When my mom was alive, she used to take me here all the time.
What happened to your mom?
Car accident. A drunk driver ran a red light. She died on the spot. It was about 5 years ago.
Do you miss her?
Yeah, a lot. But I know my dad misses her more. I used to hear him crying at night.
You like her, don't you?
Who?
Louise?
She's great. She kind of reminds me of my mom.
You have a lovely daughter.
So do you.
I know you don't mean that. That's very sweet of you.
No, I do mean that. I really like Raven, and, well, given some time, I'm sure she'll like me too.
Maybe. If you're willing to hang around long enough.
Why wouldn't I hang around long enough?
It may take her a very long time to warm up to you. Eventually, you might just decide you've had enough.
Louise, I'm not going anywhere.
Others have said that.
I'm not others.
You'll need patience.
I majored in patience.
She'll always have to be number one.
Fine. I'm okay with being a silver medalist.
More importantly, she'll...
Will you stop rolling? You hit a 7.
I'm sorry. I just know how she can be sometimes. And if you're not prepared for it, it can be a little unsettling.
Honey, there's nothing she can throw at me that I can't handle.
Where's Raven, sweetie?
She left.
She just left?
She told me to tell you she'll be home later, not to wait up.
Shall we go look for her? She couldn't have gotten far.
No, she's done this before. Let's just go.
Are you sure? I don't mind looking around.
Not today.
Honey, are you okay?
Of course I'm okay.
He wouldn't want you if you weren't attractive.
Raven, honey, what's the matter?
I couldn't sleep. Keep having nightmares.
Oh. You want to come sleep with me? Come on.
You're so beautiful, Mom.
Thank you, honey.
Honey, what really happened yesterday with you and Raven?
Nothing.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Sweetheart, you know you can tell me anything, right?
I know.
Hello?
You stay away from my mother. Louise doesn't need you. She doesn't want you. You're fucking brainwashing her, you and your daughter. That shit doesn't wash with me. I know you just want to fuck her. But you don't want to fuck with me.
Honey, would you get my briefcase from the bedroom for me?
I'm warning you. If you don't keep away from my mother, you'll have no one to blame but yourself for what happens.
Don't you threaten me. I'll see whoever I want.
See you in school, motherfucker.
Glenda.
Hi.
Hi. What are you doing here?
Principal Murphy called to tell me to fill in for you.
Did he say what for?
I was just told to come in.
Why is Glenda Goodman in my classroom?
Sit down, Vincent. I received a call from a young girl's mother this morning, telling me you inappropriately touched her daughter a few days ago.
What? That's absurd.
Who? Who said that? Actually, the call was anonymous.
Well, what does that tell you? Obviously, it was a crank call.
And that's what I think, too.
So why are we having this discussion?
I'm bound by the law. Any report that even hints of child abuse has to be reported.
Are you kidding me? One insane accusation from an anonymous phone call has the power to get me fired?
Nobody's firing you. It's just an investigation. I have no doubt you'll come up clean. In the meantime, I have to put you on leave for a few days.
This is nuts. I didn't do anything.
Hey, it's paid leave. Think of it as a little vacation. Play some golf, go to a spa, enjoy the time off.
I know who did this. I become friends with Louise, and her daughter doesn't approve, so this is her feeble attempt to stop me.
Well, you be sure and make that known to the police when they question you. Anyway, the law requires me to bar you from the school while the matter is under investigation.
But
If the charges are found untrue, which I'm sure will happen, you'll get fully reinstated.
This is such bullshit.
Marston, I don't need to tell you in today's world when it comes to kids, you don't have to be guilty of a crime. You only have to be accused of a crime. You know how closely schools are watched nowadays.
So it's that easy for that little shit to get me kicked out of school. She thinks this will stop me from seeing her mother.
Look, I don't care what you do in your personal life, but when it comes to the school, I have to follow protocol. You know that.
Are we done?
There's one more thing. We found this in the top drawer of your desk this morning.
You have got to be kidding me.
Do I look like I'm kidding?
Pot in school. I could lose my job over that, couldn't I?
Vincent, you've been a great teacher here for many years. You're not going to lose your job. In fact, I'm going to pretend I never saw this.
Thank you. You're going to smoke that, aren't you?
Probably.
I'm very disappointed in these test scores, people. Less than half of you got satisfactory results. Now, the rest of the class, I want you all to take out your textbooks and find the answers that you missed. I'll be right back. What's up?
Raven got me suspended today.
She what?
She called the principal, pretending to be a distressed mother, claiming that I fondled a child.
I can't believe that. Are you sure it was her?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. She also planted a bag of weed in my desk.
She wouldn't do that.
She called me this morning, threatening me to stay away from you. Your daughter's goal is to put a wedge between us.
The only one putting a wedge between us is you.
You think I'm making this all up? Your daughter did this.
Do you have any proof?
Well, her phone call to me this morning is pretty good proof. Her last words were, "See you in school, motherfucker."
I'll talk to her, okay?
You think she's just going to come out and admit it?
I said I'll talk to her. I gotta get back to class.
Hey, Mr. Morrison. Heard about your suspension. Sucks, huh?
Do you think this is a game?
I don't play games. Waste of time. I get tired of always winning. Hey, you might want to call the principal.
You know, I could have you arrested for what you did.
Arrested for what?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Just wait till the police start investigating. Everything's gonna come right back to you.
I welcome that investigation. I look forward to telling them about how you've been hitting on me ever since that first day you came to the house.
I what?
You don't think I didn't notice the way you looked at me when you dropped my mother home?
Don't even think to go there. You were standing in your room, half naked, with the door open.
And you took a good, long look, didn't you? It's as clear as the mole on your cock.
You have really got some serious problems, sweetheart.
Don't we all? But I'm not the one being ordered to stay away from school children.
Listen, you little bitch, you keep fucking with me, and I'll see to it that you go to jail.
Oh, I'm not the one going to jail. You're the voyeur. You're the child molester. You're the flasher. You're the pothead. You stay away from my mom, and you stay away from me, and you have about 2 seconds to let go of my arm before I yell rape. He's such a pervert.
What happened?
He asked me if I had any topless pictures of myself.
Man, that's totally fucked.
You can say that again.
So how are you so sure that she's the one who did it?
Well, who else could it be? She calls me and tells me to stay away from her mother, then the same day I get suspended? It doesn't take Sherlock Holmes to figure that one out.
I guess you're gonna stop seeing her mom? Because if you are, I'd like to take a shot at it.
You know, Tom, it's your sensitivity that makes you the attractive person that you are.
Hey, I'm just trying to help. I'm like the guy who jumps on the grenade to save the whole platoon. That's the kind of guy I am.
Yeah, well, save your jumping. I'm not giving up that easily. And if she thinks this is enough to keep me away, she's got another thing coming.
I think.
Gotta go, my kid's home.
Yeah, well, be careful. This kid sounds like a real head case.
Oh, hey. What are you doing home so early?
Oh, staff meeting. No classes for me today. How you guys doing?
We bought the most adorable dress. Why don't you show Dad the dress we got?
Maybe later.
She's been acting really odd all day today.
Odd? In what way?
Just distant, you know, not very talkative. There's definitely something bothering her.
And she didn't give you any clue what it is? I mean, if she doesn't tell you, who's she going to tell? You're the closest thing she's had to a mother since Barbara died.
I think you should just talk to her.
Oh, you think she could possibly be starting her first,
Oh, no, I don't think it's that. But you know, she's 13. A pimple could ruin her day. Just talk to her.
I will. As always, Josette, thanks for everything.
Oh, I'm happy to do it.
No, I mean it. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Don't forget, it's her birthday next week. Might be nice to do something special.
I always do. Maybe we'll all go out to dinner or something.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Sharon? Honey, could you come out here for a minute? Come here, baby. I know something's upsetting you. You've been acting strange ever since our day at the beach. Now, why don't you tell me what happened before Raven disappeared?
Nothing happened.
Sweetheart, we've never kept secrets from each other before. Now, you and Raven went off by yourselves, and when you came back, you were upset. I saw it then, and I see it now. Now, please, tell me what happened.
She said some things.
What things?
Just things.
Honey, please talk to me. Did she threaten you? Did she say something that frightened you? Well, then what? Tell me.
She told me that the first day you met her at her house, that you walked in on her while she was dressing. She said that you just stared at her and wouldn't leave when she asked you to. Then she said that you exposed yourself to her. That you stood there with your pants down and tried to approach her. And when she threatened to tell her mom, you pulled up your pants and pretended nothing happened.
And you believed her?
Why would she say that?
Raven isn't too fond of me, and she doesn't like me being around her mother. Sometimes the only weapon a child has against an adult are lies. If a child can get someone that the adult loves to believe those lies, that's how they can hurt that person. Now, you know your father, and you know that I would never do such a terrible thing, right? Sharon, look at me. You've known me all your life. You've known her a few days. Who do you want to believe? Now, have I ever lied to you before?
I don't know. You could be really good at it.
I love you, Cher Bear.
I love you too, Dad.
Is it true?
It's what true?
Don't play with me, Raven. Did you call Mr. Marsden this morning? Did you call the principal and tell him that he touched a student?
Doesn't matter what I say, he'll take his side anyway.
I want the truth, Raven. What did you tell him?
I called him this morning to see how Sharon was after the day at the beach. He started talking about how pretty I was and that I was sexy. And he told me he had some pot in his desk at school. He asked me if I wanted to get high with him sometime. I said I would tell you, and he threatened me. He said he would make up some story about how I was doing things to get him in trouble. I guess this is what he meant.
Are you telling me the truth?
I am telling you the truth, Mother. I can't believe you would even have to question me. Jesus, he really is trying to drive a wedge between us.
She thinks you're doing this to try and get between us.
I'm doing this. So, I got myself suspended from work in an attempt to get between you and her? How could you even consider that?
Look, maybe we shouldn't see each other for a while.
Come on, don't you see? This is what she's been trying to do all along.
So what am I supposed to do?
Nothing. We go on like we are. We just have to show her that she can't bully us out of a relationship.
So a priest, a minister, and a rabbi walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "What is this, some kind of a joke?" So she asked me, "Does this dress make my ass look fat?" And I said, "No, your ass makes your ass look fat. If anything, that dress is holding in all the blubber." That dress should be called the Hoover Dam because it's holding in all the floodwaters that would flood the whole state of Nevada.
Hey! I'm so glad you could make it. Oh, you look so beautiful. Is this for me? Yeah. Thank you. Raven, look who's here to...
That dress is like one of those little circus cars where you open the door and 25 little clowns come falling out.
What are you doing in here?
Why are they here?
Oh, don't start that again. I invited them.
Why?
It's my house. I can invite whoever I want.
After all the things he's accused your own daughter of? If I didn't know any better, I'd say you believed him over me.
Let's not get into that. Right now, I just want us to all have a good time. Now, you can either come out there and be polite, or you can sit in here and sulk. And if you choose the latter, you can spend the entire weekend in here.
You're grounding me?
That's right.
Oh. While you're at it, why don't you just send me to bed without supper?
Do you know what karma is?
Yeah, it's what keeps stupid people behaving themselves.
Everything okay?
You tell me.
I had a talk with her.
Did she fess up?
No, but if it was her, she won't be doing it anymore.
So is she finally all right with me seeing you?
Yeah, that might take a little longer, but she'll get over it.
Okay, who's next? Me. Sharon! Okay. Can you see? No. Okay. Okay, that's enough. Come on, just a bit more. Warmer. Warmer. Colder. Warmer. Warmer. You're almost there. Cold. Warmer. Warmer.
I'm so glad things are finally starting to work out.
Me too.
What happened?
Somebody tripped me.
Who? Who tripped you?
I don't know.
Did anybody see what happened?
You.
I didn't do anything. She fell into the table herself. I actually tried to steer her away from it. It was an accident. Ow!
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. We have to make sure we get all the glass out.
How is she?
Well, luckily she had the blindfold on. That partially protected her face.
I talked to the other kids. They said it was an accident.
They all said that, huh? How many of them were Raven's friends? Honey, are you sure someone tripped you?
I don't remember.
Try, sweetie. It's really important for you to try and remember. Were you tripped, or was it really an accident?
How is she?
We're all done here, sweetie. Just go back into the other room, okay?
Hey, you know I didn't do this, right?
Let her go! I know you tripped her, and you're not going to get away with it.
Why would I do something like that?
Why? Because you're a spoiled little brat. Let me tell you something here and now. You ever touch my child again, so help me God, I'll...
Do what? Call the cops? Hurt me? Take away my Xbox?
Don't try me, Raven. This bullshit has gone far enough, and I'm gonna see to it that everything stops now!
Are you threatening me, Mr. Marston?
Yes, I am threatening you.
You don't want to threaten me. Threats tend to bring out the worst in me. Ah! Go ahead, fucker, threaten me again. Go ahead, teacher, tell me exactly what I'm not gonna get away with.
What happened? Why did you snap?
snap. Come on, Tom, you know I'm not a violent person.
Yeah, well, we all have our breaking point. I mean, if I had a daughter and she went through a glass table, I'd probably lash out at someone too.
I didn't lash out.
Vince, you don't have to bullshit me. I saw it.
You didn't see shit. All you saw was the aftermath.
Okay, I saw the aftermath. Aftermath looked pretty fucked up.
I swear to you, Tom, when I was in the bathroom tending to Sharon's cuts, Raven came in, we had a few words, she started beating herself up.
Why?
Because she's fucking insane.
Okay, man, see, what did I tell you? Those 15-year-old girls, they'll kill you.
No shit.
Got a lawyer?
No, I was hoping I wouldn't need one.
Of course you're gonna need a lawyer. You can't attack a 15-year-old girl and get by without a lawyer. Allegedly attack. But anyway, you're in luck because my wife's brother, Chet, he's a lawyer. And I think I can get him to handle your case for a lot less than what he'd normally charge.
Oh, I'd really appreciate that. And Tom, thanks for posting bail. I'll pay you back right away.
Nah, don't worry about it. What are friends for? So, what was prison like? Meet any hardened criminals? Get in any gang fights? Get raped in the shower?
I was only in there for 3 hours.
Yeah, well, the average male rape only takes 7 minutes. And most incidences occur before the victim even knows what's happening. And you can't scream because if you scream, they'll just cover your mouth and thrust harder. And sometimes they'll get you from both ends, so you literally can't scream because your mouth is, you know, full.
Where the fuck do you get this information?
I used to be an altar boy.
You have a lot of cool computer stuff, Raven. Thanks. So, how did you learn so much about computers?
I don't know, I guess I just picked it up over the years.
That's cool. Sharon.
Has your dad ever been violent to you before?
No.
So why do you think he went so crazy on me?
I don't know. That's really not like him at all.
Smile.
Come on, don't take pictures when I have cuts on my face.
Relax, I can just Photoshop them out. You're really photogenic, you know that? You ever thought about being a model?
No. You should think about it. You could totally do it.
I really hope your father gets some kind of anger management help. Because this type of stuff can only get worse. Sometimes they just can't help it, you know? It's in their character.
Hi.
Hi. Honey, go tell Sharon her dad's here.
Look, Luis, you need to know that I never touched
Don't.
Raven.
I don't need to know
No,
anything.
you need to know that however this looks to you, I never laid a hand on
For
her.
Christ's sake, she needed stitches.
I know you're not going to believe this, but she did it to herself. Your daughter came into the bathroom, tore at her clothes, started to scream, and then...
bashed her own head into the mirror.
Yes, that's the way it happened. She knew exactly what you'd think. She knew exactly how you'd react.
You were the only one in the bathroom with her. You tell me that she did it herself? How do you expect me to react?
I understand how this looks, okay? But she wants me out of the way, and she knows what it takes to make that happen. If she can convince everyone that I'm violent, I go to jail, and she's won.
She doesn't want me to press charges against you.
What?
She said she understands that you were upset about Sharon, and she knows you didn't mean it when you struck her.
Of course. Look how sweet and innocent that makes her appear. She doesn't need me to be in jail if she can just get you to reject me. It makes perfect sense, don't you see? No. Of course you don't.
Daddy.
Hi, hon. Come on, Cookie. We're going home.
Mr. Marsden, I forgive you for what you did to me.
Well, aren't you just the sweetest little angel? Let's get out of here, sweetheart.
Mom!
Go inside. Okay. So where do we go from here?
Sweetheart, go wait by the car. Where do we go from here? Well, I think Raven pushed my daughter into a glass table, and you think I pushed your daughter into a bathroom mirror. Where can we possibly go from here? Your daughter wants me out of your life and will obviously go to any extreme to make that happen. If you want me out of your life too, you know what? Fuck it. I'm out of here.
I don't. I'm just so confused. My whole life has been disrupted.
Louise, I was suspended from my job and spent the afternoon in jail for something that your daughter set me up for. You say your life has been disrupted?
Look, I don't know what really happened here. Maybe you're both embellishing the story a bit. Maybe I just want to believe you. But as a mother, I can't discount what Raven says.
You know what? I understand. Raven has got this worked out to a science. All I ask of you is just a shred of doubt. If she has you 100% convinced that I did that to her, then I guess we are through. Are you 100% convinced?
No.
Thank you. Thank you. I know how this all looks. I really have to thank you again for giving me the benefit of the doubt.
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt because I know my daughter.
So you believe me when I tell you that she bashed her own head into the mirror?
Let's just say that I believe she's capable of it.
Why would she do something like that?
I wasn't completely honest with you about my husband's death. He really didn't die of cancer.
Oh, he didn't?
Most nights he'd come home drunk. And he was an angry drunk. And he often took his anger out on me or Raven. He would hit her. He would verbally abuse her. The slightest thing would set him off. And there was no escape. After years of the physical and emotional abuse, she grabbed a gun that he kept in his study, and I heard a shot and ran toward the bathroom. Raven was in a state of shock. The police came and took her away for almost 2 years of psychiatric testing. It was plain to see that she'd been abused, and they eventually released her with a clean bill of health. But because of him, she doesn't trust men. My husband was a terrible man, and Raven finally gave him what he deserved. And you know what? It was a huge relief.
I'm so sorry. I never had any idea.
So when Raven gets a little defensive when I bring men home, you can understand why. I guess that's why I haven't really dated much over the years. I was too scared to. I never want to run the risk of bringing home another monster.
Hey. Hi. What's going on?
Nothing.
How are you doing?
Fine.
Cuts are healing?
Yeah.
You hate me, don't you?
You're okay.
Don't lie to me. I hate liars. Just admit it, you think I tripped you.
No, I really don't.
Yeah, you do. So does your dad. That's why he attacked me. Sharon, you're probably too young to understand, but have you ever heard of the term sociopath?
No.
Sociopath is a person who does something in public, and then in private, they act a whole different way. Sometimes it takes a traumatic event to reveal who they truly are. I think that's what's going on with your dad. I think that's why he attacked me, because he was so traumatized by what happened to you that he took it out on me.
I don't know.
You don't know what? That he was traumatized or that he's a sociopath? What's wrong?
Yesterday was my birthday. My dad didn't remember. It's the first time he's ever forgotten.
What a fucker!
I guess he's just got a lot going on.
No, that's no excuse. You know, though, that's like a perfect symptom of a sociopath. Forgetting important events. I bet he totally shelters you too, huh?
I don't know. A little, I guess.
Yeah, he does. He's just worried that you're gonna grow up and you will no longer be daddy's little girl. Fathers hate that. I can't believe you forgot your birthday. So, how come you're walking home alone?
What's wrong with that? I always walk home alone.
Just kind of seems like you don't have many friends. Sharon, it's okay. I'll be your friend. My dad used to shelter me too. He would have kept me in a cage if he thought he could get away with it. Fathers love to smother their daughters. They think they're protecting them, but what they're really doing is crushing their spirits. Bert's gotta fly though, right? So glad he's gone. Ever smoked pot before? That's surprising. Considering I got it from your dad. You know he keeps his stash in his desk at school, right? Every girl should have a best friend. Girls understand each other. We be friends, Sharon? That means I watch out for you, you watch out for me.
I don't understand.
Like if someone hurts you, I take action. If someone hurts me, you take action. It's like that movie, The Avengers. You ever see that? Whatever, it's a shit film anyway.
Well, I better get going home.
Hey. Happy birthday. Don't tell anyone where you got it, hey?
I won't.
Promise?
I promise.
Hope to die?
Hope to die.
Okay. Because if you do, I'll come into your room in the middle of the night and slit your throat from ear to ear. You'll choke on your own blood before you even have a chance to scream. Just fucking with you. Or maybe I'm not. Anyway, you wouldn't want to test me. Hey, happy birthday.
Thanks, Josette. I'll probably be home around 11 or so. Bye.
Who's Josette?
Oh, she's this sweet kid who lives a few doors down from me. She used to babysit for Sharon when she was younger, and now she just keeps her company whenever I'm away.
Like tonight?
Yeah, like tonight. Raven is gone for the night, right?
Mm-hmm. I told you. She went to a friend's slumber party. She'll be gone all weekend.
Good. I'd hate to ever just walk in on us, especially the way she feels about everything.
Relax. Here.
Okay. It's been a while since I used one of these, but I think I remember how it works. No lubrication?
Those irritate me.
Oh. Well, I'm going to irritate you too.
Oh, are you now?
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Just a second here. Got it. Slippery little bugger. You know, at some point your daughter is going to find out about this.
She'll adjust. She'll see that you and Sharon are part of our lives now, and she'll come to accept it.
And if she doesn't?
I promise you, it'll be fine. You don't have to rush out of here.
My neighbor's still watching Sharon. I'm sure they weren't expecting me to be gone this late. And I just remembered that yesterday was Sharon's birthday. With everything that's been going on, I totally forgot about it.
She'll understand.
Yeah, well, birthdays are sort of a big thing with her. I'm gonna have to do something really special to make up for this one. I'm late. I was getting a birthday gift for Sharon. What is it?
I've been trying to reach you on your phone for hours.
It's switched off. What's going on? Where's Sharon?
Social services took her away 3 hours ago.
What? What are you talking about?
They came in here with the sheriff's department and they demanded that she go with them. And
How
I didn't
could
know
you do that? How could you let them take her?
What could I do, Vincent?
It's Raven again. I've been on this phone for over an hour and I still have no idea what the hell is going on. Now I want some answers and I want them now. I already told you, somebody from your department has taken my daughter. I don't care. Put me through to your supervisor. Who is it?
Police. Vincent Marsden?
What is it? Do you have my daughter?
You're under arrest.
What?
Turn around.
No, wait a minute. Hold on here. What's going on?
Anything you
Just
say,
tell me what this is all about.
You have a right to.
Josette, call Tom Butler. He's in my book.
Mr. Marsden, Detective Kushner, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
What have you done with my daughter?
She's in protective custody.
Why? Look, somebody better tell me what the fuck is going on. I can only take so much of this shit.
Calm down, sir. I'd just like to ask you a few questions.
I'm the one who needs some questions answered.
Don't smoke. I should probably quit myself.
Okay, why am I here, and why have you taken my daughter?
You really gonna play dumb on this one?
I'm not playing anything. I have no goddamn idea what the hell is going on. Where did these come from?
Those were posted to a Facebook account that was traced to your IP address.
That's bullshit. I don't even have a Facebook account.
That is your daughter in those pictures, Mr. Marsden, correct?
This is a setup. A setup by Raven Sutton. She's doing this to get me out of her mother's life.
Is that why you attacked her?
Hey, those charges were dropped.
I'm not talking about what happened a few days ago. I'm talking about what you did tonight.
Tonight? I never even saw her tonight.
Don't fuck with me, okay? It's late, I haven't eaten, and I'm not an idiot. So please, don't treat me like one. Now why don't you tell the truth? Why'd you rape the Sutton girl?
Rape her? Are you fucking crazy?
You're just going to sit here and continually deny it.
Yes, of course I am. This is complete bullshit. Raven Sutton has been fucking with me from the start, creating these scenarios that always make me look bad.
And why would she be doing that?
She's been wanting me to stop seeing her mother since day one. She figures if she can push me hard enough, I'll go away.
And these pictures?
Oh, Jesus.
Your daughter was found with 3 marijuana joints in her possession when she was taken into custody. Any idea where she got them?
I have a pretty good guess.
So, where did she get them?
Did you ask her?
She won't tell. You got your daughter pretty scared of you to keep her quiet.
My daughter has no reason to be afraid of me.
Well, someone's got her intimidated because she won't say a word.
Raven Sutton did it all, don't you see? She knew how this would all look. Everybody's playing right into her hands.
How is everyone playing right in her hands, Mr. Marsden?
You're believing her. You're believing whatever she says without a shred of evidence. She says she was raped by me, and you just go right ahead and believe her.
And who said there wasn't any evidence?
What evidence could you possibly have? All you've got is her allegation, right?
We've got a bit more than that.
Like what?
Like a description. You're uncircumcised, with a mole on your pecker, right?
She told you that?
Now, how would she know that?
She saw me take a leak. The first day I met her, she walked into the bathroom.
Just like that. She walked in, checked out your dick?
Yeah, just like that. Look, you're not dealing with the average 15-year-old girl. Please understand what you have here.
I'll tell you what we have here, Marsden. We have a hysterical 15-year-old girl with a torn vagina, blood and semen in her body, and a man sitting in front of me who only a few days ago was arrested for assaulting her.
Blood and semen? What do you mean, blood and semen?
The fuck do you think I mean? You know what blood is, you know what semen is.
It won't be mine.
Then you should have nothing to worry about then, should you? There is the matter still of your collection of kiddie porn you posted online, though.
I think I'd like to wait for my attorney before I talk to you anymore.
That's probably a good idea. Did you eat anything today?
No.
Have a cheeseburger.
Please stop.
I'm sorry if this hurts you, honey.
Mommy, he hurt me so bad, Mommy.
I know, baby, I know.
Please, Mommy. Please don't ever let him near me again. Please. Mommy.
Hey, Marsden. Your attorney's here. Okay, here's the deal. I'd say our best bet is to work a plea deal with the DA.
What kind of plea deal?
Well, plead guilty, we may be able to get the charge reduced to aggravated assault or lewd and lascivious act on a minor. Now, as far as the pictures go, that's a separate issue we'll have to deal with, but maybe we can get that reduced too.
I'm not pleading guilty to anything. I never took those pictures, and I never laid a hand on Raven Sutton.
We're talking the difference between a couple of years for aggravated assault versus 10 to 30 for raping a minor, producing child pornography. This goes to trial. You're done.
That's not acceptable. I never did any of that.
Okay. According to the victim's statement, she came home early from a slumber party and found the accused, that's you, leaving the house. You started coming on to her, and when she rejected your advances, you took her around the back of the building where you forcefully assaulted her. After it was over, the girl ran for her mother, who called 911. The girl was taken to St. Richard's Speck Memorial Hospital, where she underwent a pelvic exam and was found to have semen inside of her.
Not mine.
We'll see. Oh, by the way, they have a court order to draw blood from you for a DNA sampling. I assume you'll comply.
Of course I'll comply.
All right, well, I've already requested bail, and I think we'll be able to get it, since up until now you've had a clean record. Well, that's about all for now, but in the meantime, I'd like you to seriously consider this plea deal.
No way. I never did anything, and she's not going to get away with this.
Yeah, well, you're sitting in a tough poker game with a bad hand, and I suggest you take any break possible. And at this point, the best break you're going to see is this plea deal I'm trying to work for you. What'd you get me into here, Tom? This guy has a losing case and he won't take a plea deal.
So, take it to trial.
Take this to trial? Do you have any idea the kind of evidence stacked against him? And it keeps getting worse. The more I look into this case, the more I get pissed off at you for convincing me to take it. Not to mention, the more convinced I am that he really did everything he's accused of.
Look, I know this guy, and there's no way that he would have done any of this.
Tom, you're a gym teacher.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I think I'm a little better at identifying criminals than you are.
You couldn't identify a turd in a chocolate factory.
Wait, what?
Well, maybe that's too... You couldn't identify a turd in a white chocolate factory. That's what I meant to say. Okay, my analogies suck, but the point is that Vincent Marsden is a respectable person.
You don't know that for sure.
I do know that for sure. He's no more capable of sexual assault than I am. Oh, fuck you.
Well, whether he's capable of it or not, it's an impossible situation. I just don't think this is a case he can win. Your bail's been denied.
Oh, come on.
The court considers you a flight risk, and some more damning evidence has been presented. Can you give us a few minutes? The test results show that the semen found inside that little girl is a match for your DNA.
That's impossible.
On top of that, the girl told police you also penetrated her with a bathroom plunger. And guess what? It has your fingerprints and traces of your semen on it.
No, wait. The first day I met her, I was at her apartment using the bathroom. She came in and asked me to hand her a plunger.
Look, Marsden, let's quit fucking around. I think we can still deal with the prosecution, although it's getting tougher and tougher the more they keep acquiring ironclad evidence against you.
Give her a polygraph test.
They did.
Did you have any reason to provoke Mr. Marsden?
No.
Did you want him out of your lives?
No.
Did you call the school to get him in trouble?
No.
Did Mr. Marsden rape you?
Yeah.
She passed it.
She is something else.
Look, Marsden, I'm here to help you, and that help includes me giving you the best advice I can to help get you through this. There's no way you would beat this in a court of law. There's the pornographic pictures of your daughter, there's an accurate description of your genitalia, there's your fingerprints and semen and the bloody plunger. Can you give me an explanation for that?
Of course. She took it from the rubber.
What?
When I was having sex with Louise, I used a condom. Before I fell asleep, I put it on the nightstand. A few hours later, when I woke up, it was gone. That's how she got the semen. She took it out of the condom and somehow put it inside herself.
You ever done jury duty?
No.
No. You must have gotten a summons, right?
I don't know, probably.
You remember how the process works? I mean, when they're looking for a person for jury duty? It starts with a threatening letter. Most letters from the government include a threat, telling the person they have to call in, and if they don't call in within 5 days, they'll be in all kinds of trouble. When they call, they're told to come downtown and wait. If they are picked, they now have to put their life, business, career on hold for the duration of whatever trial they get on. This makes most of them pretty angry.
Why are you telling me that?
Most are too dumb to realize that all they needed to do was ignore the letter. Unless a letter comes certified, the sender has the burden of proof that the recipient ever saw it. That's how a smart person, gets out of jury duty. But not everybody is as smart as you. Fear and ignorance puts a jury in that box, Mr. Marsden. And those 12 fearful, angry, stupid people will be deciding your fate. Now, do you want those 12 people to hear a story of a girl who inserts semen in herself with an eyedropper and tore the shit out of her 15-year-old pussy to boot?
But it's the truth.
No! The truth is, with all the evidence stacked against you, you're facing at least 2 decades behind bars, unless we make this deal for a lesser charge. That's the only truth you need to be concerned about. Okay, let's say you get the dumbest jury on the planet. Nose rings, more tattoos than teeth, you get the O.J. Simpson jury. What are they going to see before them? They'll see a strong, virile man, and then they'll see this young, innocent, doe-eyed child, and I promise you they're going to have her looking like she just walked off a Disney movie. Now be objective, Mr. Marsden. Who will the jury believe? Her or you? Then what happens? The prosecution talks about how, a few days before the rape, alleged rape, you were booked for assaulting this child at a party in her own home. Witnesses at the party will be brought in to testify about how you suddenly fell into a violent frenzy and bashed her head into a bathroom mirror. They'll present police reports, x-rays, explicit photos of the extensive wounds to her head.
Which she did to herself.
Let me finish. Then they'll bring out nude photos of your 13-year-old daughter taken from your computer's IP address. And if all that isn't enough to turn the jury completely against you, they then bring out the Dom Perignon of physical evidence. The plunger used in the attack with your fingerprints on it and actual sperm directly from your actual balls, not only on the plunger, but swimming around in the victim's happy chute. Oh my gosh, the jury members say to themselves, what will the church group think about this? Another thing. If she had actually taken the contents from the condom, there would have been traces of lubricant or spermicide, which there wasn't. That doesn't help your case any.
The condom was unlubricated.
Well, that's your story and you won't waver from it. The lubrication angle might be all we've got.
But I told you it wasn't lubricated.
Maybe the young girl doesn't know that. Now, Raven, honey, you said that Marsden grabbed you and dragged you to an alley where he proceeded to violate you. Is that correct?
That is correct.
How long was he on you?
I don't remember. 5, maybe 10 minutes? I mean, difference does that make? It was so horrible to think about.
I'm sure it is. After he attacked you, he then proceeded to further hurt you, this time using a bathroom plunger.
Yes.
So there just happened to be a plunger out there next to you?
I don't know where he got it from. He just had it with him.
It just seems kind of odd, you know, that he would happen to have a bathroom plunger right there, you know what I mean?
I don't know why he had it. He obviously planned this whole thing the whole time and took it from our bathroom.
Obviously. Are you a virgin, Raven?
What kind of question is that to ask her?
Miss Sutton, please.
I was.
Are you sure? According to the transcripts from the trial of your father's murder, you're not technically a virgin. The transcripts state quite clearly that your father took care of that little matter before you killed him.
Mom!
How dare you ask her these questions? My daughter is not on trial here.
I make a deal with you, Miss Sutton. Let me speak to Raven alone for 2 minutes, and then I'll be out of here and won't bother you again.
2 minutes.
That's right.
Don't upset her.
You have no reason to be using birth control, right?
No. I don't have a reason to use birth control.
Well, here's the problem, dear. When the lab analyzed the semen sample they took from you, they found traces of nonoxynol 9.
What's that?
It's a spermicidal jelly found in many brands of condoms. Now, how do you suppose that chemical got inside of you if you're not on birth control?
Well, he'd just been with my mom. I mean, he probably used a condom with her, and the residue was still in his dick when he raped me. You should have been able to figure that one out, detective. If this is an example of your investigative skills, I'm not impressed. I can't believe you guys. You have a man who attacked me at a party 2 days ago, who got suspended for fondling a student who has fucking commas inside me, and you're treating me like I'm the criminal.
I think you wanted Marsden out of the picture so badly that you took the load out of his condom and then shoved it inside yourself. Then you took the plunger and tore yourself up inside just to really drive the point home. Am I close?
Person would have to be pretty fucked up to do something like that.
Yes. Yes, a person would.
Are you done? I'm very tired.
Let her mother back in. I think you're lying, honey. I think you went to incredible extremes to set up Marsden, going back to the first day you met him. And I think you made this whole rape story up.
Prove it.
Miss Sutton, you and Mr. Marsden made love earlier the evening your daughter was attacked, correct?
Is that any of your business?
As a matter of fact, it is. I understand you used a condom.
I always use a condom.
I hate condoms. Can never get the damn things on right. I either get them on backwards or they pop when I put them on.
You that well endowed?
I'm okay. Nevertheless, let me ask you, what did you do with it afterwards?
I used it to wrap leftover hot dogs. What do you think I did with it?
Well, it was pretty funny.
Funny thing about the guys in our lab, they can pull fingerprints off damn near anything. Clothes, paper, even food. We once put a perp at the scene of a crime because of prints off a turkey sandwich. You believe that? The bread off a turkey sandwich. These lab geeks don't miss a thing. Now I imagine that the only fingerprints on the condom would be Mr. Marsden's. Maybe yours. But I'd say that's about it, right?
Yes, that's about it.
And if there were anyone else's fingerprints on the condom, well, that would just be so out of the question, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say that.
You said 2 minutes, Mr. Namano.
You're right, I did, and we're out of here. Miss Sutton, may we have permission to go to your place to retrieve that condom?
You may.
No! Mom, that is an invasion of privacy. They have no right. Besides, I think you flushed the damn thing down the toilet.
No.
May we pick up the condom tonight?
Of course. You can come back with me now.
No, Mom, that isn't right. You want these men going through your bedroom and examining your personal belongings?
They're just going to be checking out the trash pail. It's no big deal, honey.
Yes, it is, Mom. We're not living in a police state yet. We're still the victims here, and we deserve respect.
We'll meet you back at your place.
Thank you both for your cooperation.
No, Mom, you can't let them do this.
Let them gather their evidence. The sooner they do, the sooner we can put this all behind us.
They think I'm lying. If they don't find it there, they're gonna think I did something with it.
Why are you so concerned about this?
They're not gonna find it there.
How do you know they're not going to find it there? Did you do something with it?
No.
Don't lie to me, Raven. Did you make this whole rape thing up?
What the fuck do you care? You only believe what you want to believe anyway.
My God. You made it up.
Did it for us, Mom. He was fucking with your mind. You were too far gone to see it. I was the only one thinking clearly enough.
Is this what you've become?
What I've become? Let's talk about what you've become. You've welcomed them completely into the family, haven't you? Marsden and his perfect little daughter, so fucking sweet, so innocent. The model daughter you've always wanted, isn't she? Well, once you have her in your happy little family, you don't have to give a shit about me anymore.
That's not true. You'll always be my first love. I'll always take care of you.
Yeah? Just like you did when Dad fucked with me. Where were you then, Mom? Oh, that's right. You were blinded by love. Love for a fucking man that made you turn a blind eye to what was happening to me.
You were all I cared about.
Yeah, I'm all you care about till you get a man in your life, and then your priorities shift a little bit, don't they? You passively allowed Dad to do what he did to me. But now you have a chance to wipe the guilt away with a new daughter, a fresh new slate. I used to pray that you would once come home sober, so I wouldn't have to endure another one of Dad's sweaty, vulgar encounters.
You don't think I've felt pain every time he touched you? You're wrong, Raven.
Sometimes I would hear you right outside the door, just listening. And yet you did nothing, Mom. Nothing.
I was afraid of him, Raven. Just like you were. I spent every moment thinking of ways to stop him. I knew that there was only one way to get him away from you.
I always wondered why you needed me to put a bullet into Dad after he was dead. I thought it was because you wanted me to feel vindicated. That you needed the gunpowder residue on my hands so your lie would have evidence to back it up. You convinced me that it was easier for me to take the blame for Dad's death than you being a child and all. And you let them take me. And I let them take me because I loved you so much, Mom. I loved you so much. I was willing to lie to protect you. Now it's your chance to lie to protect me, Mom. Please, tell the cops that you flushed the condom down the toilet.
I'm not gonna do it, Raven.
So you were willing to lie when it meant putting me away, and you won't do it when it means putting that piece of shit Marsden away? Who's more fucked up, Mom, me or you?
No, Raven. This is different. I killed your father to protect you, because that was the only way to stop him. And yes, I knew that you would get a lighter sentence because we could prove that you had been constantly abused by him. But Vincent did nothing to you, and what you did to him was inexcusable. Raven, we have both done some terrible, terrible things. But you have a chance to make this right. Please, Raven, no more lies. You need to do the right thing. You have to tell the police the truth.
No, Mother. No way. I'm not going back in there. I'm not going back in there.
Then I'll tell them myself.
You would do that?
Yes.
Oh. He's got you, doesn't he? He owns you.
This isn't about Vincent. This is about doing what's right. Okay?
Okay. I'll tell the police.
You will?
It would sound better coming from me.
You are doing the absolute right thing.
Hold me, Mama.
Come here, baby. I will always be there for you. We will get you the best help.
You're not my mother. These fucking body snatchers. You're a goddamn pod.
You're sure? Okay, thanks.
What? What is it?
Those pictures of the Marsden girl were doctored using computer software.
Means Marsden was telling the truth.
Yeah, about that anyway. Yeah. You mean gone?
Oh, that is wonderful news.
You're telling me?
When are you coming home, Daddy?
Real soon, sweetheart. They're dropping all the charges against me, but there's a lot of paperwork, so you don't have to wait up.
Oh, we'll be waiting up.
Well, the detectives call me over. I gotta go. I'll see you both soon.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too, baby doll. Bye, Josie.
Bye. Look, Dad said he's going to be a couple of hours, so why don't you try and get some sleep?
I'm too excited to sleep.
Well, I'll wake you up when he gets home. How about that? Try, please.
So, is she gonna be all right?
She suffered a concussion, but they expect her to be okay.
And Raven?
Once she knew we were going after the condom, she confessed to her mom that she made everything up.
Why attack her?
Louise was going to turn her in. She became a threat. Raven saw her as your puppet. Not to mention, we're dealing with a very unstable mind here.
You just discovered that?
Look, I'm sorry we put you through the ringer, but this girl had all her facts well thought out. And the evidence to back it up. How's your daughter doing?
She's fine. My neighbor's been staying with her at my house ever since she was released from protective services. Josette's always been a real lifesaver for us.
Josette,
Yes, love?
why did Raven say all those bad things about him?
Sometimes people are just mean, and they do mean things. But you know your dad, and you know he would never do any of those things that she said. So listen, when your dad gets home, I need you to show him all of your love, okay? He really, really needs your support right now.
Dad?
I don't think he'd ring the doorbell.
Well, maybe he forgot his key.
You stay here. Anybody there? Nobody there. Must have been someone playing a prank. Oh, for Christ's sake. Hello? Who's out here? Look, whoever's playing around out here, you better stop or I'm calling the police. Hello?
You know this isn't the first time she's been at this rodeo. After her husband's death, Louise tried dating twice. Both relationships lasted less than 2 weeks. Both men chose to walk away. I'm sure there was some heavy persuasion on Raven's part.
No doubt. So where do you think she'll go?
She doesn't have too many options. She has no money. She can't go home. It's just a matter of time before she turns up.
And what about me and Sharon? Do we have to keep looking over our shoulders until Raven is found?
No, you'll both be fine. Now that she deems her mother the enemy, you and your daughter no longer pose a threat.
Yeah, well, tenacity is her middle name.
Should be Maniac. Get it? Raven Maniac? Ah, fuck you.
Was anybody there?
I'm very disappointed in you. Didn't we agree to watch out for each other? I watch out for you, you watch out for me, remember?
Where's Josette?
How could you let this happen to me?
You weren't being a very good friend.
I didn't do anything.
See, that's your problem. You didn't do anything. Maybe if you'd kept your father satisfied, he wouldn't have done the things he did to me.
My dad didn't do anything to you.
Are you calling me a liar?
Hey, thanks for everything.
Shit, I ain't do anything.
Well, you sprung me out of jail for one thing.
Well, we weren't going to keep you locked up under the circumstances.
Well, I really appreciate that.
Yeah. Just don't forget, I need you at the station tomorrow so we can officially drop the charges against you. Then we go after Raven.
First thing in the morning.
Dad just wouldn't give up, would he? No matter what he stood to lose. Loss of his job wouldn't stop him. Loss of his reputation wouldn't stop him. Loss of his freedom wouldn't stop him. He just kept coming back for more. Well, tonight he's going to experience just one more loss.
Just that!
Stay where you are, sir. An ambulance is on the way.
Wow, this is perfect. Now I get to see your expression while you watch her die.
You don't want to do this, Raven.
Wrong again, you have no idea how much I want to do this.
Please, Raven, it's over. Please let her go.
Oh, I'll let her go. The minute I slit her fucking throat.
The police will be here in 3 minutes. Raven, there's no way out for you.
3 minutes? It's plenty enough time for her to bleed out.
Know this, Raven. You hurt her, you die.
You know what? That's a fair deal.
Dad!
It's okay, baby.
Everyone's life is like a movie. And when you encounter someone new, you don't know if you're walking in on a comedy or a tragedy. And until you've been filled in on the plot, you can't always tell the heroes from the villains. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. and how she changed our lives forever. Dad never really recovered from that ordeal. Although it's not his fault, he feels responsible for setting this chain of events into motion by falling in love with Louise. Unlike the movies, in life you get no second drafts, no sequels, no remakes. All we can do is try to act out the best story we can in the brief running time we're given. And Raven's movie is over. Fade out.